Hello, my name is Mark Anthony Dubose Jr., and I was born July 4th of 1986. Today I'm going to talk about something of a little life lesson that I've learned, not a little, but a big life lesson that I learned being out here doing this farm work. Came out here not having really any idea what it is that I was going to do and where the direction was going to be, or what I was going to take care of, anything. I had no idea about anything. I just came out here and started researching about goats because I knew I needed something to be able to satisfy what the owner of this land is looking for it to be done. That I gotta have some animals out here for tax reasons, not even for anything else, just for tax stuff. But I came out here just not knowing anything about anything, not knowing anything about how to work some dogs, work some cows, work some goats, work some chickens, work some anything. I didn't know anything. There's one huge life lesson I'm gonna say. It's not little, it's a big life lesson that I've learned being out here. And that's doing the hard work, even though you don't wanna do it, get it done, and get it done sooner than later. And get it done in haste, and get it done and appreciate getting it done. And just enjoy it while you're doing it. And then one day you're gonna look back at it and say, wow, I'm glad I got that all done and over with. Something about things that we do, and that's considered that procrastination. That I'm gonna say that I was a way more procrastinator before I came out here doing what it is I'm doing. Because being out here, you don't have a choice. Some things gotta move, some things gotta be done, some fences gotta be built, some fences gotta be fixed, some stuff's gotta be managed. That you just don't get a choice. It don't matter what's going on. It don't matter if it's raining, it don't matter if it's snowing, no matter if it's windy, no matter if you got a hurting ankle or hurting knee, a bad shoulder, a bad hip, it don't matter. You still got to get some stuff done. You still have to follow through. You just don't have a choice. And in reality, the faster that you just get it done, the more that you'll realize how pleasurable it truly is. Because when you're just sitting on it, when you're just waiting and delaying and pushing it back, the more that you're really just harming your own self in the end. Now, nothing else is getting harmed, but just only you. Only you, because it's just more pressure that you're putting on yourself, and more pressure, and more pressure, and more pressure, to the point that you just, in reality, finally blow up. And that blow up is when you finally get some things done. And that's how I would say that majority of all of my first projects out here got done. It got done, and I looked like I was working like 10 people out here working, because I was just putting it off, and putting it off, to the point that I'm just like, I gotta just get her done. I gotta get in it. And that's such a stressful way of living. That comes down to cleaning your house, to cleaning yourself, to washing your clothes, to taking care of anything, for taking your dog for a walk. Just take it for a walk every single day, and I'll promise you this, it's gonna be a way, way better dog than you've ever experienced. Some things like that where you just get up and you just get it done. You may not like it in the moment. You may not appreciate it in the moment. You may not like it for a little while. It may be hard for weeks, months. It may be hard for a whole year. But once you get past all the hard work and all the just stressful things, you're gonna run into the situation that things look really, really good now. Really, really nice, really laid back, really relaxed. Don't have to worry about it so much, don't have to take so much care of it. You can just sit back and just look at it. And then the main things that you look at, you just have little fixes here and there to do. Nothing major anymore that you have to come from scratch and just build a whole new thing. You can sit back and you got a little fix here, I got a fence a little leaning a little more than I like, just fix it. Got a little fence over there I need to fix, just fix it. Don't have to rebuild the entire thing. It's something that I've just learned about everything and anything when it comes to what it is that we do as people. And out here doing this farm work has really forced me, I guess, is a proper way of saying it, to just have to get up and get it done. Because you can't delay. You can't just say, I don't feel like feeding them today. I don't feel like moving them today. I don't feel like putting eyeballs on them to make sure that they're all right today. I have to do that every single day. And since I've started doing that and been doing that, I realized I just transformed that into a majority of all of my life. That I rarely, that's a better way of saying it, I rarely run into circumstances that I'm just like, I'll get to it later. No, I'm just like, I'll do it now. Because it really just fulfills you, it just does something absolutely great about your life. And then the main thing with that is, I gotta figure out exactly where that says, but don't be grumbling about your work. Just get it done. Get it done. And find all the good that's in it, and appreciate all the good that's in it along the way. There's gonna be some problems. There's some things out here that happen that I cut myself, I bruise myself. I keep getting these calluses on my hands. Even though I wear gloves, they still keep on coming. Stuff just happens. So you're just gonna get beaten down. Yeah, I don't really get no sunburn out here, but someone's gonna come out here and get some sunburn standing out here doing what you do. I don't care what kind of hat you got on. I don't care what kind of sunscreen you put on. You're gonna get burnt. It's just gonna happen. Because when you're standing out there in the middle of the sun, in the middle of the day, in the middle of the heat, building a fence, it sucks. But you're gonna come to a time that it's finished and it's over with, and you're gonna look back at it and just say, wow, it's absolutely fantastic. And it's something that I'm telling you, and I'm gonna guarantee you this, because it's something that I've been able to realize about myself, that when you do faster and faster, you just get up and get that stuff done, the more that you're really gonna just love life so much more in the general. And you're gonna more and more look for all the good things that you see, all the amazing things that are in life. It's something that I think is not just me, that I used to be a person that I just look at all the bad stuff and all the wrong stuff. And there was a post that somebody put on the Nextdoor app around here that for the local neighborhood stuff, that they literally went on a walk. I transformed my life this day of realizing stop looking at the negative and look at the good. That this person wrote a message about how many times they saw dog poop on the side of the road or on the side of the wherever. And they were like, you're looking for it. You're looking for dog poop. You're looking for waste. You're looking for trash. You're looking for filth. You're looking for it. As opposed to like looking up and say, wow, that's a beautiful tree. Wow, the bark on that tree is nice. Wow, the leaves on that tree are cool. Wow, the clouds are looking amazing. Wow, the sky is so blue today. Wow, that sun is fantastic. Wow, you feel that wind? No, you're looking at all the negative. You're looking at all the bad stuff. You're looking at all the cracks in the road. You're looking at all the patches and the repairs, as opposed to looking at the whole thing and saying, wow, this is an amazing road for me to be able to be on that I didn't have to do too much to even contribute to. My taxes here and there contribute to it, but me actually having to go out there and do that hard labor, laying that asphalt or putting that concrete in, I didn't have any involvement in it, but yet I get to use it and actually look at the whole thing and just appreciate it. I'm telling you, there's something that is just much more about this life when you just get up and get some stuff done, that you're going to start to really appreciate all the good things and just start to ignore all the negative things. And I'm going to tell you, that day that person put that post about that dog poop everywhere really just changed my life with everything that I especially started with dogs. I don't know what it is with me. And I used to do this with my baby children when they were little. That I would look at every little bad thing. Ah, got you. Good, don't do that. Don't do that. As opposed to just looking at the great things that's going on and the good things that they're doing. The good things that they're doing. Like this dude here, he being a little pushy right now, but we've been running and getting it for the past couple hours. And we just been having a good old time that when we have a good time, he just wants to amplify that good time. And I appreciate that with him. But it's just something about seeing all the good stuff that's going on. Seeing all the great things that are going down. And just really say, I like that. I like that. Looks good, man. I like what you're doing. You're looking really nice right now. And really just pushing that. And in reality, just forgetting about the bad stuff. Forget about the cracks in the road. Forget about the poop on the ground. And just look at the whole overall experience that's out here is just absolutely amazing. I'm telling you, the more that you just get up and just do, the more that you just get up and just put in action and make done what it is that you need to get done, the faster that you get to it, the faster that you're just, hey, Oreo, I hear you. You're not messing with my baby chicks. I got new baby chicks back there now. I got some new food coming in. The faster I just get to doing that work and getting out there and messing with them, the faster I could just sit back and just look at it, get down. That I could just sit back and look at some things and just really appreciate the time that I actually do have. The time to be able to see the good stuff as opposed to the time of just delaying. I'm telling you, delaying is just, you're still thinking about how you're going to get that stuff done. Everybody's got something that we're doing every day. It just doesn't matter who you are in the plane. You got something that you got to get done today. It's from the simple as it can be is if you don't know what to do, that you still got to put some clothes on. And some people will just lay in their bed in the thought of, I mean, this is a huge one here. You're laying in the bed nice and warm, knowing that it's going to be kind of cold out there. And you're just laying in that bed a little extra, like, I'm going to sit here a little longer because it's about to be cold out there and I don't want to get into that. And you're going to lay there for an extra 30 minutes, an extra hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And you're like, man, it's 1 o'clock. And then you finally get up and get going to get into that challenge of knowing that it's about to be cold instead of just sitting in that warmth that you're in. Sometimes you just gotta, not sometimes, all the time, you just gotta get up and just deal with that coldness and get through it so that you can get going with your day to get some things happening. And because more likely you delaying on that one thing is making you delay on a whole lot of other things as well. You got a stack on stack of things that you're just putting behind. And a lot of us, it's your dreams of what you want to do in life. It's your goals of where you want to be able to see yourself next year, in 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, what you try to go towards. You're putting all that on delay because of the simple little thing of getting out of bed because it's too cold out there and you want to stay in the warm. That you're delaying your life. You're slowing your life completely down. As opposed to just getting in there and getting it done. Making it happen. And just realizing that it's going to suck a little bit. It's going to be cold for a second. It sucks. Okay, I'm hurting. This is no good. I don't know what to do right now. I don't feel good. I don't want to put no clothes on right now. But you just get up, you just get it done, you make it happen. And I don't want to go to that job today. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go here. You just get up and you make it happen. I don't want to make that phone call. I don't want to send that text. I don't want to have that conversation. You just get in that conversation, you just make it happen. I'm telling you, you're going to start watching that the dreams and the goals that you've had lined up since you can remember are going to start coming into being closer to you. Because you're going to, I don't know how this works, but this is the way it works. When you put out a 10-year goal and you're like, I want to be able to be here. And you're like, I don't think I'll be able to get that anytime. It's going to take me a while. That's far out there. When you put something out there, when you start to just put in that action every single day, I was doing some stuff, you're going to notice that is no longer like so far out there. It's like right here. And then you keep on putting in that action. And it's like, it's right here. And then you're like, you keep putting action. You just realize you're in it now. You're already doing it. Now you're like, man, that was too small of a goal. I should have did something way greater than that, because what I thought was going to take 10, 15, or a whole lifetime for me to get to, I got to in not even a year's time, because I decided to lick that envelope and send it in the mail. I decided to get on and fill out that application instead of just delaying on it. Delaying on it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and now it's already gone, it's lost. Your opportunity for that is gone. You should have just put it in when you wanted to put it in. And when you wanted to put it in, or you should have put it in, you would have got what you wanted from it. But since you delayed it, you delayed on it, you didn't follow through with it, it's not going to happen for you now. That's how we really should look at pretty much everything in life today. That when you get that inspiration of just like, I should do this, get up and do it. Get up and do it. And do it in a way that you don't have a choice. Something else is going to get messed up, because that is what's going to happen. If you don't get on this, you don't get on cleaning your house right now, something else is just going to get stacked on and stacked on and stacked on. Where this cleaning the house is so simple. It's so simple to do. But since you're delaying on this so simple stuff, why would you be able to do the complicated things? You're not doing the simple things. And that's how this world that I've come to see, it just really, really works. When you're out here doing the easy things of getting out of bed, when you say you want to get out of bed and not sit there for an extra 5 hours, it's not usually 20 minutes, 15 minutes, it's hours that you still stay in that position. And then you realize your day off on that Saturday, you didn't get out of bed till 1 or 2 o'clock. And now your whole day is already gone. Now you're already looking for dinner time. Now you already messed up everything in your whole situation. On your day off, where you had your own time to be able to do your own thing, you just decided to just sleep the whole thing away because it was too cold out there and it's nice and warm where you are. We do that. We destroy and sabotage our entire lives. That Saturday, if you would get up and make something happen, you would probably notice in 4, 5, 6 Saturdays that something substantial of value would change in your world, in your life, because you would now have more time to be able to do some things. It's something that I've just really, really, really have learned being out here doing what I'm doing. That when I want to be able to move into something greater, I got to get working. I got to get moving. The day I got out here with some silly little goats, they was just the cutest can be, but they wanted to run away and jump, and they was just always on the move. But today I started building some fences. And I started building a little one, and I just got going. Knowing that one day I want to be able to utilize this entire property and be able to have a bigger animal out here to be able to do what I do. I did a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. I got on it. As soon as a goat was jumping, I was building. Jumping, building. Jumping, build. Instant. And then one day I just looked, I'm like, dang, everything's secure now. Everything's good to go. Now I can let them roam, and I don't even have to lock a gate at all anymore. I know everything's here. Everything's good to go. Everything's here at all times. And it's interesting because I started doing that with everything. When I see them out, I was like, I need training on my dog. Training on my dog to be able to get that goat to understand what I'm looking for from him. I got a chicken out where it needs to be. Training on my dog to get the chicken to be able to get where I got a cow where it shouldn't be. Training on my dog to get my dog instantly every time. I don't care. Some days it was just cold out here, and I don't want to be out here. Some days it's just hot. And my dog is even looking at me like, dude, it's hot out here. I'm like, we got some stuff that we got to do. We're not going to be out here for no 8 hours, but we're going to be out here for about 8 minutes and get something done, because we got to get working. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to just sit down. I wanted to just relax. I wanted to just hang out. I wanted to just be comfortable. I didn't want to have to get tired. I didn't want to get hurt. I didn't want to have to get to the point of absolute desperation of some days of just almost yelling a little bit of saying, I need some help. And then one day I just realized, like, I don't need no help. I'm good to go. I don't care. I can figure it out on my own to be able to do these things out here. I don't want to have to rely upon someone to have to do this for me. And I was out here in that motion, and not just getting it done. Not doing projects, because I was like, I really would need someone to help me out with that project. I just can't do it on my own. And then I wouldn't do it. And then someone was in a situation that I don't have a choice. I got to get it done, or something serious about to go down now. Something real serious. It's something that I've just really come to realize being out here doing what I'm doing. That I hope that someone would just get it in you to just understand. Putting everything in your life on delay is not just delaying the simple things. It's delaying the great things for you. It's delaying the things that you really, really want to be able to do in the future. It's delaying everything. It's not just that one small thing. That one small thing of just, maybe I should do this simple action. The simple action of just saying, you know what, I care for you, I appreciate you, and I really like you all around. And saying that to somebody that's real close to you in your life, to let them know how great they are to you, as opposed to just ignoring them and not saying anything, or just mentally saying it, but never actually saying it aloud to them. You watch your life change on just doing something like that you delay on, that you hold back on, that you don't say. You just keep on pushing to the side without actually just getting it out there. There's so much in our lives that we do that we just hold back. And there's no reason to. You got to get it done. Get it done. I'm telling you, you're going to see and hear and be about something that is just completely different than you've ever been able to experience. You're going to see the stuff that you watch online and all the social media things and these little things that people are doing. You're like, I wish I could do that. You're going to actually find yourself in that position doing what it is that they're doing. And you're going to have no choice but to say like, wow, how much further can I push this? How much more can I go? If I just get up and get things done, how much faster could I be at a position that looks like I'm doing some stuff that I thought I would be doing in my 50s and 60s, but I'm just 22 years old. It's always fascinating to me when I see a really young 22, 20-year-old guy that's out here doing some stuff, doing some work, getting things done. Like just crazy out there making it happen. And they're fast tracking their life. But yeah, we got other people out here that are 80 and 90 years old that have nothing, that are doing nothing, that haven't built up to nothing. That their level of communication is still just very, very, very teenage-like, childish-like. That they're that old in age, but they're not actually there because they never followed through with what it is that they said that they want to do. You don't want to be in that position. You want to be in a position that you are, or get down. That you are doing what you say you're going to do, and you're getting done what you said you want to get done. That doesn't only just relate to saying it to somebody else, but if you said to yourself, tomorrow I'm going to do this, then get up and get it done. That's something that I used to just sabotage and destroy myself with, was the alcohol. Because I would say all day, I'm going to get this done when I get home, I'm going to get this done, I'm going to get this done. I would get there, I would take a drink, and I'd say, yeah, I'll get that tomorrow. And that would just keep going over and over and over again. There was never breaking out of that cycle. It was just not drinking and then getting home and just like, let me get that drink. And then I took that drink and all of my dreams disappeared. And then I would go to sleep and wake up with dreams back again. I got all these dreams to do this. I'm going to go home. I'm going to do this. I'm going to set this up. I'm going to do this on the website. I'm going to create this. I'm going to email that. And you get there, you take that drink, and it's all over with. A lot of us run into situations with doing stuff like that. Not even just a substance, but just our own selves, with just that procrastination that is just destroying us. It's really, really hindering you, not allowing you to be able to be who it is that you want to be. And it just frustrates you because you know what you want to do. You can see the potential in yourself, but yet you're not there and you're not getting it. It's more likely because you're just procrastinating on the small things and you're not ready to even be able to handle the big things yet. So you work on the small stuff to be able to get to the big stuff. Something that is just a fascinating thing that I get it. Why there's an old saying, and I don't know if it's still out there, but farmers and farm boys and farm girls are just some tough people, some very, very trustworthy people. Some get her done type people, and there's no way that you couldn't be doing this type of work because you have no choice. When your baby goats have kids, like when my goats had little baby kids, I don't know why they call them kids. It's weird to me, but when they had the baby goats, some of the mamas didn't take care of them. One of the mamas passed away, so I had to feed these goats. It didn't matter that I was tired. I had to feed them every 2 to 3 hours, every single day, all day, every day for three months. Just out there feeding them, every day, over and over and over again. It don't matter that it was raining. It don't matter that it was muddy. It don't matter that my fingers were hurting. It didn't matter that nothing. You just got to get up and you got to get it done. And when you run in a situation of something like that, because there's life dependent on you now, it's not just a clean in the house, but it's an animal that's looking for you to be able to survive, be able to thrive, be able to do anything on this planet. When they're looking for you, you got no choice but to just get up and get it done. And you start to come into the habits of being about that and doing that because you can't just let them starve. You can't be out there and just hear them begging and do nothing about it. You're going to do something about it. And that builds such a strong habit. So if you've been doing that since you were 2, 3 years old, I imagine how powerful of a human being you are today, able to do some amazing things. And it's just something that is really, 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 really interesting. That I'd just say, and I'm very, very thankful for today of being able to have the good understanding and thankful to be able to be out here and do what I do and thankful for the people to be able to trust me, to be able to make happen what I make happen right now. To be able to still follow through, to still keep up with, and still just keep on pushing further and further into getting better and better. I'm thankful to be able to have the opportunity to be able to realize what was really slowing me down in my life and what was really challenging me in life. And that was that procrastination. Just really just sitting around and just hoping, wishing, dreaming, and praying, but not actually getting up and doing anything. Just praying about it, but not actually doing anything about it. And that's one thing that I've just come to realize is probably the number one thing that has made me go really slow in my life. Me being the age of 37 today, I personally feel like when I was a 17, 16, 15-year-old boy, I thought I'd be way different position than I'd be in today, and I'm not quite there yet. And I can see where I want to go, and I've always known where I wanted to go, but I'm just not quite there yet. And it's a little frustrating, I could say. And that frustration could turn into guilt. That frustration could turn into anger. That frustration could turn into, I just want to quit and I don't care. It ain't even worth it. And I never want to run into that situation. And that's why for me, I have no choice but to continue to keep on pushing harder and pushing further with get up and get it done. It don't matter what's going on. Just get up and make it happen. And one thing I want to say lastly, get up and put your dog on a leash and take him outside and go for a walk. Go for a walk. If they barking, who cares? Go for a walk. Just keep on going and keep on going. I'm telling you, as simple can be is one thing I'm going to say is one day they're just going to stop. One day they're going to give up. And the more and more you go out for an 8-hour walk every day. Go out as much as you absolutely can. The more you can, the faster you're going to watch all these things just disappear. They're just going to disappear. You don't need no fancy this, the fancy that. You just go out and just keep on doing it over and over and over again. And you're going to notice that one day you're going to look back and you're just going to look at it and just say, wow, the dog is just doing what it's doing. Just get up and make it happen instead of putting it off to that next day. Thank you.